Is currently heading into the 2nd of November 2019 in the Western Pacific. And as I mentioned yesterday, a couple areas out here worth watching. We have a little area of low pressure actually moving over the Philippines at this time, bringing some decent rainfall out there, some scattered showers, and also another area of low pressure also being deemed 99W by the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. Just keeping a close eye on this. There is model support for that area to develop over the course of the next several days, even into next week as well. But both of these locations are bringing some decent rainfall. JAXA Global Rainfall Watch. This is just satellite estimates of total rainfall in area. Actually, the northern Philippines picking up on upwards of about 250 millimeters of precipitation due to that flow coming in with that area of low pressure. So getting some good showers out there, actually much needed rain. And then also here across Micronesia, that is 99W, really stirring up plenty of moisture there too. Sea surface temperatures are high, so there is a lot of evaporation taking place. And thus, the formation of these two areas of low pressures have also been deemed by the Japan Meteorological Agency. Now, this is the current analysis chart here, but I do want to show you, I'll take a look at the next 48-hour forecast chart from the Japan Meteorological Agency, and do note that they both have tropical depressions here in the South China Sea and also just towards the east of Guam. And this is backed up by model support. The latest run from the GFS model being the most aggressive on development with this area here. One into the South China Sea really spinning up, but at the same time we also have this location out here towards Micronesia. Now the good news, there is this upper level trough that is going to be kind of swinging down. That's going to pick that up and kind of pull this towards the north and east. In fact, the overall background flow here from 850 millibars to 500 millibars, and this just kind of shows you where the general atmospheric flow is going at this time. And this area here definitely is going to swing towards the north just because of that trough, and you have the Westpac High situated towards the east. So with that said, I'm not really all too concerned about that area. Now there is something that could spin up behind it, and I'll get to that in a second. But first, do want to mention this location just over the Philippines, low pressure area. That very well could be spinning up here and definitely bringing some additional precipitation across the Philippines and even over towards Vietnam as well. And that's not until next Thursday and the next Friday, so definitely something to keep an eye on. The last few model runs are pretty persistent on something developing out there, and that's something I really want to keen more in on at this time. But you may notice as I go back through the runs here, there is another area of possible development based on the GFS. The European also kind of hinting at that too, and let's scroll ahead and you can see that area kind of spin up and move towards the Philippines, possibly Luzon, Visayas. Who knows? Because right now I'm actually showing you about, this is about 270 hours out. I mean, that is a long time. So at least at this time, the number one thing I can say is take a deep breath and just relax, because we still have to see any development come out here, and at least at this time. In that long range forecast, bringing a typhoon towards the Philippines is this area way down here. And guess what? That is way outside the realm of a definitive forecast at this time. Yesterday, I noticed on my post, a lot of people were speculating. And you know what? You can do that, but always remember, model forecasting is a inexact science. At least at this time, these areas here, just based on the rotation, are the things I'm more concerned about. If we see this area spin up, that is what I'll change my attention to. But at least at this time, that is a over 250 hour out long range forecast. It is not even a forecast. It's just something that's there, and I would not be surprised if the models back off or if it changes up completely over the next day or two. So just keeping a very, very close eye on it, guys. That is all for right now, though. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them as always in the comment box below. And yeah, stay safe out there.